Greetings viewers and subscribers. So in our journey today, we're gonna continue where we left off yesterday. We're heading towards Glasgow in the parish of Hanover, and we're heading to Lucy. We'll be passing areas like Kingsvale. We'll be going up to Dias. We're heading to Lucy. Our final destination will be Montego Bay in the parish of St. James. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the countryside with me. Now, if you haven't heard as yet, the CDC in the United States, that's the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, they are now advising the United States citizens that they should avoid traveling to Jamaica. Jamaica is now at level 4. For those who don't know, as it relates to COVID-19, level 1 is low. Level 2 is moderate. Level 3 is high. But level 4, which is the top of the levels, is very high. They are advising the US citizens to avoid travel to these destinations. They are also saying if you must travel to these destinations, make sure you are fully vaccinated before travel. On the list is also the Bahamas. They went on to say all air passengers coming to the United States, including US citizens, are required to have a negative COVID-19 test result or documentation of recovery from COVID-19 before they board a flight to the United States. They have also prohibited entry from some countries to the United States. These countries include China, Iran, and a number of other countries. Luckily, Jamaica is not on that list, and we are hoping that Jamaica stays off that list. But for us to stay off that list, we need to do what we must. We need to do what is required. We have gotten this WhatsApp message from a subscriber. We are gonna read it, and we have gone ahead and blurred out the name of the organization that the person is talking about. They are saying, "Good day, Popeye News. I have a serious concern related to persons having COVID-19 at," I've blurred that out, "in SAV, and the managers are hiding it from the staff, also customer. One chef is out with COVID and 7 staff are showing signs, and all the area manager is saying is that we don't need to panic. It's a serious matter here. We are scared for our life and for our family. All know them don't sanitize the place there. We are scared, and we were told that we may not have a job if we go on 14-day quarantine. The manager say the company won't guarantee we that. What kind of threat is that with our health? Right now the guy who is cooking have COVID, but they are saying him have to stay cause the place have to stay open." Like we said, we have blurred out the name of the organization. Now, if this is true, and most likely this is coming from a staff member at the organization, if this is true, the health department need to visit that place. If this is true, there are a number of breaches being committed right here. Because if a chef is cooking at that restaurant and he's affected by COVID-19, that in itself is a serious breach. If 7 staff members are showing signs that they too are infected and the managers, they take no action, that also is a serious breach. Something needs to be done, and something will be done, because we all have our parts to play to ensure that COVID-19 is at a minimal. Now, at the end of this video, we are gonna play you a voice note that we got from a subscriber. His father died at the Noel Holmes Hospital in Lucy. We want you to listen to what that subscriber have to say. Stick around for the last story. In yesterday's video, we told you that we had gotten some information re some shootings at Lagood in Withorn in the parish of Westmoreland. We also told you that we'll be gathering some information and update those stories. So here goes. There were two different incidents. The first one, it took place at Lagood in the Withorn police area in the parish of Westmoreland. It took place about 5:40 p.m. on Tuesday, the 7th of September 2021. Now, we are told that a man, he's popularly known as Dunkley, and he lived in the parish of Westmoreland. Now, Dunkley, he go around and cut yards. He's a yard cutter. So he was inside of a yard. He had just finished cutting this yard when our information is that 5 men, they went into the yard. They were armed with handguns. These hoodlums, without saying anything, they opened fire at Dunkley. Dunkley, he received multiple gunshot wounds to his upper body. However, he managed to run off. These hoodlums, they know that they hit Dunkley, so they thought that he would play number 3. So they made good their escape on foot in the area. Dunkley, he was rushed to a nearby hospital where he was admitted in a serious condition. At the time we were recording this video, we were told that Dunkley, he still have a fighting chance. Now, we are hoping that Dunkley survive. And we are also hoping that he is able to identify his attackers. Now, when this crime scene was processed, our information is that 9 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. So, these guys, they attacked Dunkley, hoping to take him out because they would have fired over 9 gunshots. Moments later, about 15 minutes later, these same 5 hoodlums, they went to another premises in the same Lagood area. At this premises, a man, his name is Mr. Fitzroy James. He's popularly called Barra. Now, Barra, he's a construction worker and he lived in the same Lagood area in Withorn in the parish of Westmoreland. Barra, he was standing in the front of his yard. We are told that he was talking to somebody when these same 5 hoodlums, they went into the yard. Barra is the owner for a motorcycle. The hoodlums, they approached Barra, stick him up and tell him to hand over the keys for the motorcycle. Barra, he didn't comply with the hoodlums' demand. As a result, they peppered Barra with bullets. Barra, he was hit in his back. By this time, the police had gotten information about the first shooting. So, a police and military patrol, they were in the area. They would have heard when these last set of shots were fired. As a result, they proceeded to where the shots were coming from. As they were approaching, the hoodlums, they opened fire on the patrol unit. The police and the soldiers, they returned the fire. But the hoodlums, they made good their escape. It is suspected that at least one or two of these hoodlums, they were hit because a trail of red substance was seen where the hoodlums ran. Barra, he was taken to the Savlamar Hospital where he was pronounced DEAD. So, these 5 hoodlums, they went on a spree. Shut up Dunkley, hoping that he would play number 3, and took out Barra. The mayhem. The mayhem. Now, if you are here and you are watching this video, if you have forgotten to hit on the like button, please hit on it now. Yeah man, we know how it go. Sometimes you are so caught up in the video that you totally forgot to hit on the like button. So we are reminding you to hit on it. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe to it. We are now past 32,000 subscribers. We are heading on to 40,000 subscribers. Be a part of that 40,000. Now, like we promised, we are gonna play you a voice note. Listen to what this subscriber is saying. Here goes.
Yeah, Popeye NewzLynx. Marlon. Yeah, man. I'm very much, upset about the situation at the Newell Homes Hospital there in Lucy. As it relates to the patients there and how the treatment that dished out to the patient there, especially the elderly. I'm speaking. Specifically about my dad, who was admitted there over a week ago. And when he was admitted, he had some complications in terms of his heart, and not with any COVID or anything. He has some problem with his heart, and then after that time they said something wrong with his breathing problem or whatever. Then I assume he was getting better, because when my sister went down there to see him, at least he could barely see him, but she could barely see him. But after that time, she said she see him and she look and him look much better. Anyhow, and Sunday they called my sister to come and pick up my dad at the hospital, and my sister, at the time, my sister couldn't reach there in time. So my sister told him that she will be coming for him like Monday. Anyway, they called back Monday early and say they must come pick him up because they need space in the hospital, whatever. My sister go for him, bring him to where he lives in Jericho. And at that time, my sister leave with a caregiver. A caregiver was there with him, and after that time, he wasn't looking good. So they decided to call an ambulance to bring him back down to Lucy. And when they bring him back down to Lucy, that was the end of it. My father died. What I'm saying, Papa, is, how could you, release somebody from the hospital, call family members to say he's okay to leave, and then within that same day, that same patient have to be run back to the hospital, and then died. I just don't get it. I just don't get it, Papa, because I understand with the situation with the hospital being, overwhelmed with COVID patients or whatever, but this is not the way to treat our elderly, brother. I'm very much upset right now. I'm here in New York, and and I'm very much upset with the situation as it relates to the Newell Homes Hospital, and not those Newell Homes Hospital in particular. I can just imagine, how much family members have been treated like this right through the island. You understand? So I'm just, reaching out to you to say, I'm in disgust. I'm very much in disgust with the Newell Homes Hospital and the way they treat my dad down there. And I'm sure if it was in normal times, I don't think he would have died the way he died, and I pretty much believe that, the people there who are in charge of the hospital, I mean, I really give them the blame for the demise of my dad, trust me. Yeah, man, but that is it, Popeye. That's just weird. That is how, the situation is right now with this, pandemic thing and, the whole situation. But bless myself, Popeye, man. It's just one of them things,
Blessed love, everybody.